They have added a really neat feature to Affinity. Now we can convert a selection, pixel selection, into a proper vector shape. And it's a different process than just auto trace. To auto trace, I just select the whole image, head to vector, image trace. And as you can see, the result is really messy. So I got hundreds of different tiny vector shapes everywhere. So that's the classic auto trace. But now we got a new option. So let's undo. Here's a pixel image. What we are going to do is we are going to select it first and then use that selection to create one solid clean shape. So pick the selection tool you think will work best. I will try with the selection brush tool, this one, the second one. I will zoom in a bit, Command plus to zoom in, press the space bar to move the camera around, and you can also adjust the selection brush size here at the top. Alright, now we are selecting, clicking on the green areas. You can use the brackets to make the brush smaller or larger. Seems like I have selected a bit too much, so I don't need those white areas between two plans. I can change the selection mode from add to subtract, and this way I can now subtract this area. I don't need this white area, so I can now click here, and very quickly the programmer figured out that we don't need this area here. And now my whole plant is selected. Keep in mind, you may use different selection methods depending on your picture, and if you are subscribing to Canva Pro, you can even use the AI selection here in the AI persona Canva AI. Alright, so I got my selection. What's next? How we can turn this into a proper vector shape? Head to the vector menu at the top and search for convert to curves. And here it is. Now I got separate layer with the curve. This is of course a vector now, so I can very quickly modify the color of it with just one click, just like that. And under this layer, there's still the original image. If you want to have multiple colors, you will need to split this new vector shape into separate shapes. So let's use the easy way. Let's just use the knife to cut part of it. Make sure in the vector persona, knife is usually hidden together with the pencil tool over here. So you can click somewhere outside the shape and cut across. Click outside, cut across, and this way we managed to separate this into, as I can see here, 3 different shapes. So those two, I will make them brown, and the plant is still green. You can change to the node tool if you want to remove some unnecessary nodes, if you want to make this even cleaner vector shape. I got this stray part here that can be green as well. All right, and what we got under is the original raster image. So if you plan to save this as a proper vector SVG, we need to get rid of this layer. We can even use the crop. In the pixel mode, we can use the proper crop for the whole document. Let's crop this document to be a bit smaller and then apply. Now I can export this as the proper SVG. Oops, now I've got only one curve selected. So I don't want to export selection only, I want to export the whole document like that. That's better. Click export. And we managed to convert a raster photo into a simple silhouette-like SVG without messy auto trace, just by using a pixel selection and then vector convert to curves, a new function. I hope this was helpful. See you in the next one.